My Airsoft Basics series. I'm Misfit with the Crows Airsoft Group, and this is What is Airsoft? So what is Airsoft? According to Wikipedia, Airsoft is a team game in which participants eliminate opposing players by tagging them out of play with spherical plastic projectiles, BBs, shot with mock air weapons called airsoft guns. Airsoft began in Japan in the 1970s. It can be played indoor and out. It is not a pellet gun, and not a BB gun, not an air rifle. It is something completely different and not lethal. Each field in the Airsoft Park area has its own set of rules, which is very important to read and understand before playing. There are 4 main types of airsoft guns. The first and most popular being the automatic electric gun, also known as the AEG. It is battery powered, that rotates a motor and gears and an air piston. Very complex, but most popular because it's cheap and easy to pick up. Second most popular, in my opinion, would be gas powered. Gas powered airsoft rifles or airsoft guns are powered using a mixture of propane and silicone, which is also known as green gas. Third would be the high pressured air, which stands for HPA, which uses a compressed air tank similar to a paintball gun. It is normally connected through the grip of the airsoft gun and leads to a air tank normally carried on the back of an individual in a backpack or something similar to that. Fourth is spring, which is a manually cocked air piston, so you also need to pull back on some sort of lever or grip or something to actually set the piston all the way back, and then you pull the trigger and shoot 1 BB normally at a time. Different kinds of airsoft models. There are literally thousands of different airsoft models, ranging from realistic to fantasy. On the bottom left, as you can see, we have a normal AR-15 style airsoft gun partnered with a classic Colt 1911. And in the center, we have a very popular cinema rifle known as the Pulse rifle from the Alien movie franchise. Yes, it is a real airsoft gun you can buy, and both the top rifle section shoots just like a rifle, and the bottom shotgun section shoots just like a shotgun. All the way to the right, if you're a Resident Evil fan, you will notice the Samurai's Edge used by the STARS team in the Resident Evil video game franchise. Yes, you can buy the airsoft model and use it on the field. On the top right, you'll notice a more regular looking rifle, or maybe just fantastic colors, and kind of different cuts and so on. Not being a real rifle, you can do these kinds of things without affecting the performance of the rifle. You actually shave off some weight, so you can get really custom with it and do all sorts of cool different styles, and you will see, you'll plenty of different models. Also, real life gun companies license some of their products over to airsoft companies or airsoft manufacturers. So if you want you want an airsoft Glock that's licensed, you can. If you want an H&K product that's licensed, you can get that as well. Look around. Smith & Wesson has them as well. Just look around and see. You'll find you can probably find the exact rifle or airsoft gun that you want. BBs are the projectiles that I mentioned before that the airsoft gun shoots. They're normally in 6mm spherical object, perfectly spherical, or else they will not come out of the barrel, get jammed up, and that's not good. So it's very important to get good quality BBs to use, and no matter what kind of airsoft gun you have. They come in different weights, ranging from 0.12 grams all the way to 0.43 grams. And they might even get heavier than that, normally for sniper rifles. But normally you'll be shooting a 0.20 or 0.25 gram BB. They also come in a biodegradable version, which erodes over time and is more eco-friendly to the environment, normally used on a outdoor park. Also, BBs come in tracer rounds, which light up. Now, to use the tracer rounds, you will need a tracer unit fixed on the end of your rifle or inside the gearbox to actually light the BBs up. And that's how you'll use that. BBs affect the feet per second, or FPS, of your rifle. The FPS is basically stands how many feet per second does your BB travel out of your rifle. Heavier BB, lower FPS. Lighter BB, higher FPS. We'll get more into detail when I do the BBs basics video. Personal protective equipment. So most important is the eye pro. A good indicator of good eye pro is that if it has an ANSI Z87.1 certification or stamp on it, means it's rated for some sort of ballistics, or not necessarily ballistics, but some sort of beating, and it won't shatter within normal parameters. You can also use a normal paintball mask. Plenty of people use those to start off with, and if you get a rental mask, that's what you're going to get. You can also get fast helmets with face mask and goggles. You can get plate carriers, knee pads, elbow pads, full fatigues, or just dress like a normal person. As long as you got your eye pro, you can play all day. Accessories. So just like in airsoft rifles that you can find all sorts of, you can find all sorts of accessories for your airsoft rifle to really build it as your own and make it just the way you want it. Some sights, forward grips, bipods, flashlights, as I mentioned before. Tracer units, which can often be made to look like suppressors, which adds a certain aesthetic to your rifle and functionality if it's an actual tracer unit. You can also get grenades, smoke grenades, grenade launchers, all sorts of accessories you can find for airsoft, and just really go crazy with it. So that concludes my Airsoft Basics video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite airsoft gun is down in the comments below, and feel free to follow me on Instagram at @thecrowsmisfit, or _crows_misfit, and the Crows Misfit, or the Crows Airsoft team at _crows_official_. I hope everybody has a nice day. Don't forget to stay hydrated and to call your hits, people.